Hey, what's up everyone? This video is going to be about a few things, but mainly regarding more disappearing items. So the first thing I've got to mention is my tablet has disappeared. Earlier I took it down to the garage with the speaker, this Anchor Soundcore speaker that I'd gotten on sale last Christmas. And I thought to myself, well, they were together, and the speaker was on top of the tablet, so I didn't know if it was down in the garage. And when Olive taking care of the dog and everything, I might have left it. And so I went down there and I looked, and no, it wasn't there. So I closed the garage door and go back in the house and then look, and I didn't want it to be outside because of the these sub-zero freezing temperatures out there. So then I thought, maybe it's out there. Hopefully not. Heaven forbid it is, and it wasn't. So then I look at the house and it's not there, and there's the speaker that was with it is laying in front of the table. It's right there in front of the table, but there's no tablet. So I haven't found it yet. I don't know what'll happen. Hopefully it'll just reappear. I've made a lot of my videos with it. I mean, even though it's practically out of memory, just a few megabytes left, and then there's the micro SD card I can use like I'm using with my phone. My phone's it's out of internal storage as well, which is ridiculous how everything stops functioning. When there's internal storage, we just had a power surge. We used to get those quite a bit. But we just now had a power surge. Luckily, thankfully, we have several of these little surge protectors / backup power boxes, or these little boxes that I've put in. But this evening, the extension cord went out, and then we had to fix that up and put things back over there because where the other TV was at, and the cord for the heater and everything, and the electric heater and all that, it just went out, and I was like, uh-oh. So had to plug that up, and then sometime we're gonna have to get another outlet thing. But anyway, back to these disappearing items. I mean, I've had several disappearing items. I've had things that just completely disappeared. There was this one cord, by the way. Speaking of which, this one cord of the television, I was saying this is not long enough to reach so and so. All of a sudden, it was longer, and we both witnessed that. We were just like, "What the heck?" I'm just gonna roll with it. I was like, "This is not long enough to reach this outlet," and then it was like, man, it was longer. And I turn around, and the cord's like, it's like it's a foot longer, and I'm like, what? That was insane. I'm so used to these crazy things, but also it got to -75 in the northwest. I think they said it was just west of Michigan. And yeah, it was -75 degrees, while Australia is burning in a heat wave. So definite. They're still blaming, by the way. They said we'll get more of these polar vortexes quite often. And basically, you know, when they pull down from the polar regions, they claim that it's because of the melting of the polar ice caps or whatever that's causing climate chaos. But they try to claim that it's because of the melting ice. Now, obviously, the ice is melting to an extent. I mean, it obviously is. And some of the polar regions are warming more than they were, and others are even colder than they were. So, obviously, and some of the areas in the atmosphere, upper atmosphere and stuff, are warming up as well. I mean, statistics some of the data does show that. But it's not necessarily global warming. It's climate change. Now, the climate is changing, obviously. And weather modification comes into play as well, and has messed with things to the point where it's confused the balance of nature. What little balance there was after we've messed with things to the point we have with our signals and everything. But yeah, another thing interesting is suddenly, I don't ever remember them. I know there have been, I guess, a few AT&T trucks around every once in a while, but I don't remember them ever doing anything to that tower up the holler next to us, and I don't remember them doing anything to it. But apparently, in our yard, without our micro cell tower, I got 2 to 3 bars when I was going for a walk. And when I was walking the dog, I mean, I was outside walking red today, or not today, but yesterday during the day, and I was like, well, I've already gotten out of range of our micro cell tower. In the yard, there's 2 bars, 3 bars, and I was like, I was able to stream music and shows, and it was enough for data transmission. I just tested it to see, and then I got on the phone. I called Mama and I talked to her and I was saying, hey, it's not breaking up, it's just continuously talking. Then when I got back in the house, I still had a bar consistently, 1 bar without our micro cell tower. Then it switched over to the micro cell tower after I got off the phone. And that was crazy. And we had enough to get, I had enough to actually have signal in this house and on this property, and enough for smooth data transmission. So they must be expecting more on the way around here or something, but which obviously they are. I noticed they put these white things up on the tower. At least that's what it looks like. So I don't ever remember that. And then I walked down the road and tested it, and I was walking on the side of the road and stopped, and I was able to stream. You could stream shows, or you could stream shows, movies, or whatever, which I'm not going to do that while going down the road, walking down the road, obviously, but I just found that to be strange that I was, able to. Of course, it then shows that the it shows obviously that the server information is coming from another state, and then, but yeah, it was interesting that I was able to suddenly have data transmission and plenty of signal, like I used to get a long time ago, down the road, and at the house and on the property that we never got before. But anyway, that's just something I wanted to share. I've had items, by the way, that just vanished, and suddenly things that were years old suddenly appearing in the fridge, and then that happened once more. Less items now, thankfully, but it was like right there, boom, just crazy. And something that was under something that was years old. The items were years old, and there's no way that this item that was that recent should have been under there, because the other stuff was a lot older than that item. So that's the kind of things that happened. Things just appearing out of nowhere and disappearing, and I've been dealing with some crazy things just like usual, and like you all know. So anyway, and I was very dark again. I got dark, and it was like dark and moody, and a little bit depressed, but just mostly moody. And then I was just happy-go-lucky and laughing again. So it's been so up and down, and other people have been sharing with me about their emotional roller coaster that they've been going through as well. And one person shared with me about their back surgery they had, and my prayers are with you and thoughts for healing. Everyone continue to keep my mama in your prayers as well. Her pains are coming back again more. I've been having sciatic nerve pains myself. I don't know if that's inherited or genetic or what. Some websites say it is. Some websites say it's not. So I don't know. I know the pain's been going down, like the nerve pain will go from the hip, go down the leg, and then down from the knee, go down into the ankle. And then suddenly I'll get back pain, kidney pains, sharp pains all over, just throbbing, aching, throbbing pains. It's just ridiculous. And then suddenly I'll black out, or for a moment, for a second, and then almost fall over. The hot face has been returning. My burning face, my face turns red. Burning hot. I'm talking like, it's like I'm dehydrated. My lips get dehydrated, and it looks like burn marks appear on my cheeks. It's like I've been sitting next to a furnace when I get that way. But yet no fever hardly ever shows up. And then I take Tylenol and it goes away, or eases. Lots of craziness to share. Anyway, yeah. the screen just shut off. But that's just one of those things that I've been going through so much. These ups and downs, and I'm okay right now. I just suddenly got very sleepy earlier tonight and just fell asleep at probably 7 o'clock, and then woke up at 1:30 in the morning. So 1:30 a.m. I usually get my burst of energy at 3 a.m. It's like, oh boy, 3 a.m. from SpongeBob. But anyway, yeah, I heard them say SpongeBob is going. They're going to have Squidward's going to make an appearance at the Super Bowl. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. What that's going to be about. Are they going to do the whole Bubble Bowl? The ba ba ba, the ba ba ba, the ba ba ba, the Bubble Bowl, where they go Sweet Victory and sing that song. I'm interested to see what they do with that. Roger Bumpus on Twitter actually confirmed it. So did Maroon 5. So, we'll see. So many things that I just wanted to talk about, random things, but this was, that was a disappearing item situation. There was one, the digital tire pressure gauge. It's this small $5 thing we got from Ollie's, or Ollie's? Yeah, Ollie's Bargain Market. And, that was, let's see, several years ago we got that, and it was missing, and then it appeared suddenly in the side of the door in the truck. Just boom, there it was. I've looked there before. And other things, just like, no, they're not there, they're not there. Then all of a sudden, boom, there they are. And I'll get this burst of energy at 3 a.m. most of the time. Right now I'm still sleepy. I mean, I'm just not feeling well as it is, but just a burst of energy, 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually from 3 to 4. Or from anywhere from 2 to 4. Something like that, or 2 to 5. But usually around 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually when it's nearing 3 o'clock, I feel better. It's like one day this week, my pain masked, and I was able to do things outside and just get a few things done. And it was like, why can't I feel like this all the time? And a lot of people will tell you, oh, if you feel like this one moment, you should feel like it all the time. But that's just not the way it is. I mean, my parents know differently, but everyone else in this world is like, that's the way they would think. Or you're young, just shake it off, but that's just not the way it is. I mean, that's just not the way it is for me at all. And so I had these, it was like my side pain was masked. I felt it, but I didn't really feel it. It didn't register, and it was like something masked the pain for a bit, and then it was gone. It's like when, like Charlie Sheen said on 2.5 Men, it's like, mask it, throw a cape on it, let it fight crime, just please ease the pain. All these people abusing these things, and they're even trying to find things on Kratom or Kratom, whatever you want to call it. They're trying to find things on everything, which I still haven't gotten that yet. I was going to try that, but then it didn't. I was going to try that, but I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway, these pains are ridiculous. These problems and struggles are ridiculous, but disappearing items, crazy stuff. I'm telling you, so many various things happening. The cat's been so much better since I said, "Evil be gone in the name of Jesus Christ." By the way, when that episode happened, I've got the video. Well, not the video, but the documentation where I talked about it in my tablet. That's why. I mean, I hope I talked about it when it happened. So hopefully, no, actually, it's in the phone. I'm going to go ahead and upload that. Anyway, that's all for right now. I love you all. Peace. I guess I'm doing my talking at 3:15 a.m. So much love and peace. Thank you all. God bless. Hope to speak with all of you again very soon. Peace. Bye.